Do you know how you can tell when your campaign is just absolutely going down the toilet? When jailbirds, people who recently got out of prison, have to go out there and tell you, wow, man, you're really bad at this. Now, that's not necessarily supposed to be a knock on people who have served time in prison. It's just a knock, actually, against former Trump advisor Peter Navarro, who recently completed his 4-month stint in federal prison after his contempt of Congress charges. He did get out, and one of the first things he did upon getting out of prison was go to his Substack and inform Donald Trump that you are running a really horrible campaign. Here is what Navarro, the recently released inmate, had to say. Republican politicians, TV commentators, and radio talk show hosts who play the Willie Brown card, ridicule the infamous Harris cackle, or demean Harris as a DEI hire will only advance the Harris strategy. Such personal attacks build a misplaced sympathy for Harris, particularly when the invective comes from men. Like it or not, it's a Mars versus Venus world. The best Republican strategy is to run hard on the Trump policy agenda. Here, polls tell us that on the top salient issues likely to move undecided voters, the Trump policy agenda provides huge leads. Now, I know you've been in jail for a bit, Peter. Probably haven't been paying attention to polls. But I'm going to have to go ahead and correct you on this because the Trump policy agenda, as you call it, is now actually polling behind Harris. Yeah, you may want to look at the polls before you write your little idiotic Substack, because Harris has now taken the lead on a lot of those issues, including the economy, at least in the very latest poll released this week. So the Trump policy agenda, which, by the way, isn't a policy agenda, it's literally one-word sentences that he has on his website, like record number of deportations will do. Sorry, I don't know what a deportation is. But it's just one-word sentences that don't outline how he's going to do anything, like reduce inflation. Cool, but how? And Peter Navarro thinks that inflation, he wrote this in his Substack, is something that Donald Trump should be focusing on. Why? So he can remind everybody how he put us on the path to the inflation and how you, by the way, Peter Navarro, his trade advisor, helped that? Let's not overlook the fact that your trade war, you and Trump put it together because you're his trade advisor, that helped start the rapid inflation. Trump's mishandling of the pandemic put us on the path we were on. Biden, after months and months, well over a year when he came into office, had to fix it, and he did. Inflation is cooling, but it doesn't happen overnight. And Biden had nothing to do with it. That's a result of the failed administration, Peter, that you were a part of. But I get your concerns, right? You need Donald Trump to get back into the White House, pardon me, because if he doesn't, you're not going to get that presidential pardon, and then you're going to have that criminal record for the rest of your life. That's what Peter Navarro is really mad about here, folks. He knows that if Trump doesn't win, his record will forever be stained, and there's nothing he can do about it. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.